The Johnson family looked perfect from the outside. Michael and Esther had a lovely home, good jobs, and 2 beautiful children. Daniel was 7, full of energy and laughter. Grace was only 4, innocent and sweet. Their home was filled with love, but also with pressure. Work hours were long, and the children needed more care than their busy parents could give. One afternoon, there was a knock at the gate. A woman stood outside. She called herself Miss Clara. She was in her 30s, neatly dressed, with a calm voice and a soft smile. She said she was looking for nanny work. Esther studied her quickly. She seemed humble, polite, and ready to start immediately. Without much hesitation, she was hired. At first, everything was fine. Clara was helpful. She cleaned, she cooked, and she watched over the children. Grace soon grew attached to her, and Daniel even laughed at her little stories. Neighbors would pass by and say, "You're lucky, Esther. That nanny is hardworking." Esther believed them. She thought she had found the right person. But not every smile is sincere. Behind Clara's gentle eyes was a dangerous secret. Daniel was the first to complain. "Mommy, my tummy hurts." Esther thought it was normal. She gave him medicine. But then Grace started vomiting after dinner. Clara always had an explanation. She would pat their backs and say, "Don't worry, madam. Children's stomachs are weak." Her words sounded convincing. One night, Esther stayed up late, working in her study. The house was quiet. Then she heard faint sounds from the kitchen. She went closer. Clara was at the stove, stirring a pot. From her handbag, she took out a small pouch and sprinkled powder into the children's food. "What is that?" Esther asked. Clara spun around quickly and smiled. "Just herbs, madame. Traditional medicine. It helps children sleep." Esther felt uneasy, but against her instincts, she accepted the explanation. That mistake almost destroyed her family. The children grew weaker with each passing week. Daniel, once so lively, became silent. Grace stopped singing. They lost weight. Doctors ran tests, but nothing was found. And still, Clara smiled, cooked, and cared for them. But Esther noticed something strange. Clara never ate the food she gave the children. Then came the day everything was revealed. It was raining heavily, and Esther returned home earlier than usual. From the hallway, she heard Clara's voice. "You will obey me," Clara whispered, stirring the pot. "You will grow weaker and then..." Esther froze. She stormed into the kitchen and saw Clara pouring dark liquid into the children's food. "What are you doing to my children?" Esther screamed. Clara's smile disappeared. Her eyes turned sharp and cold. "You think you can have it all. Rich husband, beautiful children, perfect life, but not in my presence." Esther grabbed the pot and threw it to the ground. The stew spilled across the tiles. Clara lunged forward, but Esther's screams filled the house. Neighbors rushed in, and Clara was caught at the gate as she tried to escape. The police revealed the truth. She had been dismissed from several homes before. She carried strange powders and liquids, using them to weaken children, slowly destroying families. Daniel and Grace survived, but weeks in the hospital were needed for them to recover. Esther cried every night, blaming herself for trusting too easily. Michael held her close and whispered, "We couldn't have known, but now we do. We will never trust blindly again." And so the warning stands. Be careful who you trust with your children. Behind soft voices and gentle smiles, danger may be hiding, waiting for the right moment to strike. If you've learned a lesson from this story, take a moment to subscribe. More stories are coming your way. Stories that open your eyes and keep you alert. Don't miss the next one. Hit that subscribe button now.